Standard to-do lists are supposed to help us stay organized, but if you have ADHD, staring at a long, bulleted list of demands usually does the exact opposite. The problem is executive dysfunction. When an ADHD brain looks at a massive wall of unstructured information, it cannot figure out where to start. The working memory gets overloaded, and the result is complete task paralysis. To fix this, we need a system that bypasses that overload and actively feeds the brain the dopamine it needs to take action. We are going to build the anti-overwhelm to-do page. You only need two things to make this work: a large physical notebook and a pen. Transitioning to a physical notebook helps solve the out-of-sight, out-of-mind problem common with ADHD. Unlike apps that hide tasks behind menus or notifications, a notebook keeps your instructions visible in your physical environment, reducing the constant mental effort required to remember what you were supposed to be doing. Open your notebook and flip all the way to the very last page. We are going to build a temporary holding zone. I want you to write down every single errand, project, and random idea currently floating around in your head. Put all of it on this back page. By getting every thought out of your head and onto paper, you stop your brain from trying to juggle 10 things at once. You are actively freeing up your working memory. This page is your master backlog. And here is the strict rule: you will never use this page as your daily to-do list. Its sole purpose is to act as your external hard drive. It holds the chaos so that you don't have to, neutralizing the paralysis that comes from holding too many tasks in your active memory. Now, flip back to a completely blank page at the front of your notebook. This is going to be your daily execution view. Draw a vertical line down the middle of the page. Label the left side tasks and the right support system. Pick exactly 3 high-priority items from your master backlog. Write those 3 tasks into the left column, leaving the right side blank. Do not write down a 4th task. If you give an ADHD brain a list of 15 things to do, it has to constantly evaluate which one to tackle next. That causes decision fatigue, which leads right back to avoidance. By limiting your daily target to 3 items, you significantly lower the cognitive load required to choose your next task. This shift allows you to view success as a finite, reachable outcome rather than an open-ended list of aspirations. Look at the items on your left. Even simple tasks come with invisible barriers, things you have to figure out before you can begin. We call that mental friction. The support system column on the right is designed to eliminate it entirely. If a task is calling the dentist, your brain stalls trying to find the phone number. Find that information and write it on the right. For massive chores, like organizing your office, write down the smallest physical step, like put all papers in one pile. Do not write out all 15 steps it takes to clean the office. Breaking everything down in advance doesn't make the task easier, it just makes the list longer, which induces panic. We only want the very first micro-action. Finally, if you have an endless task, like a major project, change the phrasing to a bounded unit of time, like 1 hour of report. Then on the right side, draw 4 empty boxes. Each box represents 15 minutes of focused work. An ADHD brain struggles to initiate a task until the friction is removed and the path is perfectly clear. Your right column provides the exact details required to transition your brain out of avoidance and directly into execution. Take a look at your completed page. Instead of a chaotic, abstract list of demands, you now have 3 highly specific targets, complete with the instructions needed to start them. Here is your final step. Pick task number 1. Ignore the left column entirely. Focus exclusively on your support column and execute that single micro-step or 15-minute block right now. When you finish that step, take your pen and cross it out. That physical action provides the exact dopamine hit your brain requires to stay motivated and move to the next item. There will still be days where your executive dysfunction is high, and even this system feels hard. That is perfectly normal. Lower your expectations for the day, be kind to yourself, and try again tomorrow. Productivity with ADHD relies on external scaffolding that handles the logistics of planning. When a system manages the how and where of a task, the brain is finally free to focus entirely on the execution.